What's up, you guys? It's Shaina Marie again. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a body strengthening yoga flow. So this is a vinyasa based flow, and we will be adding a series of exercises that you may not normally see in yoga, but it's overall just to strengthen our bodies and to create a little more of an intense environment in our yoga practice, which means a stronger practice. Okay, so you don't need anything for this other than yourself and your mat, but you may want your block just in case you need it. Other than that, we are going to get started right away, so make sure to modify and take care of yourself. Take breaks if you need them, but we're going to get flowing today, so let's do it. All right, so we're going to get started today at the top of our mats. Take your feet about hip width apart and just feel some grounding here. Feel your mat beneath your feet. And let's press into our heels, standing your spine up tall. Hug your ribs in, and then I want you to wrap your tailbone underneath you a little bit. So creating a little bit of a hollow body shape here rather than just letting the body splay out. We're going to tighten ourselves here. Let's drop our shoulders away from our ears for a moment. Just let your arms hang at your sides and close the eyes. Feel your breath coming in. Feel the warm breath coming out. And just start to ground to this space, to this practice right here. So when we get moving today, we're really going to be moving. And I want you to start this practice today with focusing on what you are capable of today. So our very human minds tend to create this space for ourselves that maybe isn't so good by focusing on the can'ts and the things that maybe we aren't yet capable of, right? So to begin this practice with a nice, peaceful, open, and inviting mind, think of all the things that feel strong to you in your body today. Think of all the things you are capable of, and everything you can do and create in this practice for yourself. And then just give yourself one affirmation today. Whatever it may be, it can be as simple as, I am whole, or I am complete, I am happy, I am joyous. Whatever it is, give yourself that one thing and hold on to it throughout this practice today. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Fill your lungs, fill up, creating space within yourself. And on your exhales, drawing the belly in. Exhausting, letting go of that stress, relaxing your shoulders even more. Take 1 more breath in, fill up. And exhale, draw it in, sigh it out. On your next inhale, let's stretch our arms up over the head. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch yourself up and then side bend off to your right. In your side bend, I want you to kick your left hip out. So creating a nice open space all along that left side of your body. And just stretching it out, feeling it. And slowly bring yourself back through center. Stretch the fingertips. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. And exhale, side bend to your left. Again, creating space on the right side by kicking that right hip out and then stretching the arm up and over. Nice breath in, stretch up, grow tall. Exhaling, fold over your hip creases forward. Let it go, drop the neck. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. And exhale again, fold it in, soften your knees. Deep breath, root down into the feet, stretch tall again. Exhaling, grab your left forearm with right hand, stretch up and side bend to your right. Inhale through center, stretch your fingertips, grab your right forearm, exhaling, side bend left. Inhale through center, grow tall. Exhale, fold over the hip creases, let it go. Deep inhale, lift the chest halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold into it, soften the hip creases. Inhale, stretch fingertips up, look up, grow tall. Exhaling, this time grab opposite elbows, stretch up and side bend to your left. Inhale through center, maybe flip the grip. Exhaling, side bend to the right. Inhale through center, grow tall, release the bind. Exhaling, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen that spine. Exhale, empty, fold it in, release. Deep breath, root down, stretch tall. We're going to do that one more time. Exhaling, grab opposite elbows, stretch up and side, bend to your right. Inhale through center, maybe flip the grip. Exhaling, side, bend to the left. Inhale through center, release the bind, grow tall. Exhaling, fold forward, soften those hip creases. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, this time, step your right foot back. Lower the knee to the earth, and inhale, fingertips to sky. Squeeze those inner thighs, wrap that left hip back. Take a breath here. Exhale, fingertips to earth. Crawl your left foot forward and then straighten the leg. Spread your toes, reach them towards your face, and then just wrap that left hip back. We're doing a little half splits here. Stretch your spine forward and fold into it. Take 2 deep breaths. And exhale, release, bend the knee, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Take a strong breath in plank. You can always lower to your knees if that's better for you, but we're going to bring our chest forward, squeeze your elbows, and lower halfway down for a chaturanga. Squeeze your belly, pull heart forward and through up dog. Exhaling, use your core to pull up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog. Stretch your right leg back long. Exhaling, pull the knee to your right upper arm, squeeze it tight. And inhale, stretch back, one-legged dog. Exhaling, pull the knee to chest. Step lightly forward. Lower your back knee. Inhale, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Exhaling, bring fingers to earth. Crawl that right foot forward and then straighten the leg, taking the hip back. Rotate that right hip back as you spread your toes, reach them towards your face. And then crawl the heart forward, folding into it, getting a little hamstring stretch before we begin. Let's take one more breath. And exhaling, crawl the foot back, bend the knee. This time press into that right foot, curl your back toes under, and lift that back leg up and forward to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, palms press, dragging through your heart, grounding here. Inhale, fingertips reach, root down into the feet. Exhaling, fold forward, soften those hip creases. Breathe in, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower the knee to the earth. Inhale, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Now you kind of know where we're going here. Exhaling, fingertips to earth. Crawl that right foot forward and then straighten the leg. Rotate the hip back, squeeze your inner thighs, and crawl the heart forward, folding into it. Take 2 deep breaths here, softening the chest, softening your shoulders. Exhaling, release. Plant your palms, step back to plank pose. Again, you know your options, press the ground away. Drag your heart forward, squeeze the elbows lower halfway. Inhale, pull heart forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath, stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, pull knee to that left upper arm, squeeze it tight. Inhale, stretch the foot back, lengthen. Exhaling, pull knee to heart. Step lightly forward. Lower your back knee. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Exhaling, hands to earth. Crawl that left foot forward and straighten the leg, rotating the hip back. Breathe here. And exhale, fold into it. Take a couple strong breaths. And slowly bend that front knee, walk the foot back, curl your back toes under to lift your right leg up and forward to Uttanasana, folding into it, let go. Breathe in, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, release. Inhale, fingertips to sky, look up. We're going to skip a beat here, exhaling, fold forward, soften the hips. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Now listen very carefully here. You can drop your knees if you need to, but we're going to come forward, forward, forward to our tippy toes. Lower halfway down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull your heart forward and through up dog. Nice job, you guys. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in, release. Inhale, fingertips to sky, sticking with me here. Exhaling, skipping a beat, fold forward, soften the hips. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Again, remember those knees. Come forward, I'm not going to remind you anymore. And lower halfway to chaturanga for 10, 9, 8, almost there, 7, 6, breathe, 4, you got it, 3, 2, and 1. Pull your heart forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out, exhale. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. We're going to do 2 more of those. Exhaling, fold forward. You know what to expect. Inhale, root down, grow tall. Exhaling, skip that beat, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank pose. Drag your chest forward and lower halfway for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there, 4, 3, don't pale, 2, and 1. Pull forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out, let all that crap that you formed. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step, float, jump, whatever you got to do to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold it and release. We got 1 more just like that. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, gaze lifts. Exhaling, fold forward, soften the hips. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Drag the chest forward. Get ready for it, lower halfway for 10, 9, squeeze that belly, 8, 7, almost there, 6, 5, squeeze those elbows in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back. Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Squeeze your inner thighs and then wrap your tailbone underneath you. Hollow your armpits out, spiral pinkies in. Breathe in, gaze lifts. Exhale, keep sitting all the way back till you come all the way to your butts. Inhale, Navasana, high boat. Reach your fingertips forward, squeeze your belly, breathe here. Exhaling, lower all the way to your backs. Hover feet, hover shoulders. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, pull knees in. Send your palms towards the sky. And inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the knees in. You got 8 more of those. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Keep breathing. We're halfway. You got 4 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Nice and slow. Keep those toes together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knees to upper arms. Almost there. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. This is your last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Send those palms to the sky. And then rock all the way forward. We'll meet in plank, however you need to get there. Take a strong breath in plank. Breathe here. Come forward to your toes. Lower halfway. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, pull knee to right upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, one-legged dog. Exhaling, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat, breathe in, Virabhadrasana, 1, fingertips reach. Let's hug those ribs in, and then lunge into that front knee, breathe here. Exhale, fold halfway forward. Dig into that front knee, squeeze your inner thighs to pull your back foot forward and up to warrior three. Take a strong breath, reach your heels, spread your toes, find balance. Exhaling, fold forward, standing splits, heel to sky. Step back, plank pose. Drag yourself forward to your tippy toes and lower halfway, finding that vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath here, stretch right leg back. Exhale, pull knee to left upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips reach. Lunging into that front knee, wrap your right hip back. Take a strong breath, squeeze your belly in. Exhale, fold forward. Dig into that front knee as you squeeze the inner thighs to pull your back foot forward and up. Warrior three. Take a breath here, face that thigh bone down. Exhale, standing splits, heel to sky lengthens. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step, float, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, feet together, bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Open those palms up to the sky, take a breath, sit deeper, and come all the way down to your butts. Inhale, Navasana, high boat, lift that heart, maybe smile, take a breath, and slow lower. All the way to your butts. Inhale, low boat, take a breath here, hover feet, hover shoulders. Exhaling, pull knees to upper arms as you send your palms to the sky. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in, that's 2. Inhale. Exhale, pull in, that's 3. Don't worry, I'll count for you. Inhale. Find that breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. You got 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Almost there. And let's do one last one. Breathe here and rock yourself forward and back all the way to a plank pose. When you've arrived in plank, draw your chest forward, lower halfway. Inhaling, pull heart forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath, stretch your left leg back. Exhale, pull knee to right upper arm, cross it over. Inhale through center, one-legged dog, press into your palms. Exhaling, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat, breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips reach, hug that belly in. Exhale, fold halfway. Squeeze those inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up to warrior three. Take a breath, hug your belly. Exhale, standing splits, heel to sky lengthens. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Find that breath again. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. No time to waste. Breathe in, stretch your right leg back. Exhale, pull knee to left upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Vira 1, fingertips reach. Exhaling, fold halfway forward. You know where you're going here. Squeeze that belly. Squeeze the inner thigh to drag your back foot forward and up. Warrior three, take a breath, stretch forward. Exhale, fold it forward. Standing splits. Step it back, plank pose. Taking that vinyasa, come forward, lower halfway. Nice job, you guys. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. Take a strong breath in down dog. Press the ground away. And exhale it out. Again, breathe in. This time, rise to your tippy toes. Gaze in between your thumbs. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Maybe you find a handstand. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, empty, fold it in, Uttanasana, release. Inhale, fingertips to sky, reach them tall. Exhale, clasp hands behind the back. Draw your knuckles down and lift your heart up and open towards the sky. Breathe here. Exhaling, soften your knees. Fold over your hip creases forward. Drag your knuckles forward and take a strong breath here. Exhale, release. Folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Now listen here. We're going to take a strong breath in plank and then step your left foot around your left hand, so on the outside of the hand. Breathe here and then step the foot back, step right foot around right hand. Okay, we're going to do that faster. Let's go 10 times. Step forward and back. That's 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing. 4. Nice job. Hug that core. 5, 6, 7. Step it forward. 8, 9, and 10. Take a strong breath. Come forward to a plank. You can always lower the knees. Lower halfway down. And then push your way back up. Breathe here. Exhale, lower halfway. You got 3 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, halfway down. All right. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And pull heart forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it in. Let it out. Inhale, left leg reaches to sky. Exhaling, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze under that left arm. Take a breath here. And inhale, turn back through center. Thigh bone faces down. Exhaling, step forward. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Inhale, high lunge, fingertips reach. Take a breath here. Squeeze your inner thighs. And then lunge into that front knee. Press into the ball of your back foot to lengthen that leg and take a strong breath. And then fold halfway forward over that thigh. Take a breath here. On your next breath in, you're going to lift your fingertips up and then lunge the right knee down. You might need to shorten your stride. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower it down. That's 2. We got 10. Inhale. Exhale, lunge it down. 3. Inhale, forward. Stretch that leg long. Exhale, 4. Almost there. 5. Lunge it down. Keep that chest up. 6. Hug that belly in. Chest is back on that lunge. 7. Almost there. Forward. 8. Inhale, forward. 9. And last one. Inhale. And 10. Breathe in, fingertips over the head. Let's press into that back foot. Lengthen the leg again. Inhale, high lunge. Exhaling, fingertips to earth. Straighten your front leg. And pull the hip back for pyramid pose. You can shorten your stride if you need to. Lengthen your heart forward. Take a breath. Maybe toes pick up. Exhale, fold forward. Taking a few breaths here. Exhaling, bend the front knee. Place your right palm down and inhale, left hand to sky. Deep breath here. Keep wrapping that left hip back in this nice twist. Exhaling, we're going to squeeze our inner thighs and see if you can drag that left foot all the way back to side plank. Press your right palm down, dig your shoulder into your back. Inhale, left arm over the head. You can always modify with your right knee down, okay? We're going to take a strong breath in side plank and then lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring it down. You got 10 of those. Inhale up. Exhale down. That's 2. Find breath. Squeeze your belly. 3. I don't want you to push your belly out, okay? It comes back. 4. Keep digging that shoulder in your back. 5. You got it. 6. Building that muscle. 7. Almost there. 8. Keep breathing. 9. And 10. And slowly turn yourself back to a plank. Take a strong breath here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Breathe in, lift halfway, draw all that goodness in. Exhale, release anything you're still holding today with you. Inhale, stretch tall, gaze lifts. Exhale, clasp hands behind the back, finding that breath again. Draw the knuckles down, inhale here. Exhale, soften the knees, fold forward, let it go. Keep drawing those knuckles forward, drop your neck, take a breath. Exhaling, release, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Take a strong breath in plank and then step that left foot around your left hand. Breathe here. Step it back, switch feet. That's 2. Switch, 3. You got it. 4. Keep breathing. 5. Protract those shoulders. 6, which means pressing the ground away. 7. Separate your shoulders. 8. Squeeze your belly. 9. And 10. Take a strong breath. Come forward to your toes. Lower halfway. Squeeze those elbows in. Push it up. That's 1. Halfway down. Find breath. 2. Breathe it in. 3. Almost there. 2 more. 4. And 5. Lower it down. Pull chest forward and through. Up dog. Slow it down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. We're going to be so strong today, right? Deep inhale. Stretch that right leg back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Gaze under your right arm. Inhale, turn back through center. Leg on straight. Exhale, step forward. Dig into the ball of your back foot. Breathe in, high lunge, fingertips to sky. And take a breath here. Just find your balance for a moment. Scissor up those inner thighs. Lengthen your back leg. Exhale, fold forward. Reach your fingertips forward. And then you're going to shorten your stride just a little bit. And then inhale, dip down. That's 1. Chest is up. Lunge forward. And 2. You got 10, remember. Lunge it forward. 3, dip down. Chest is up on those lunges. 4, almost there. Keep breathing. 5. Nice job, you guys. 6, palms are up. Or hands are up, I should say. 7, you only got 3 more. Find that breath. 8, inhale here. Exhale, release. 9, nice job. And 10, try to find a little peace with it. And inhale, let's stretch that back leg long. Take a breath in high lunge. Exhale, fingertips to earth. Pull the hip back. You can shorten your stride if you need to. Spread your toes, reach them towards your face. And then take a breath here in pyramid pose, maybe folding into it. Exhaling, bend the front knee. Left palm comes down. Inhale, right fingertips to sky for a little twist. Deep breath here. Pull that right hip back. And slowly start to drag your right foot back, coming all the way on top of your left. Remember, you can take that knee down. Right arm comes over the head. Hips are lifted. Take a breath here. And then if you want, you can bring your right hand to your right hip. We're going to go lift our leg up for 1. Keep pressing into that left palm. 2. Rotate inner elbow forward. 3. And gaze forward. 4. You got it. Press the ground away. 5. Hips are up. Halfway. 6. 7. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 8. Squeeze that belly. 9. Almost there. And 10. Exhale back to plank and downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. Taking a strong breath in your downward facing dog, in through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth. Let everything go. And slowly ripple yourself forward to a plank position. We're going to lower ourselves down to our forearms, forearm plank. You can face your palms towards the earth or bring them together, your choice today. But I want you to take a strong breath in your forearm plank. Puff your shoulders up like there's a balloon in them. Squeeze your belly and wrap your tailbone back down towards your heels. Take a breath, and you're going to squeeze left knee in, right knee in. Crawl your feet forward, coming to a nice dolphin pose, and you're going to dive your nose towards your thumb for 1, 2, and then walk it back. That's our first round. We got 5 rounds of those. We're going to squeeze in, and crawl it forward. 1, 2, you got it. Find that breath. Walk it back. 1, 2, and crawl it forward. 1, 2. Nice job. You got 2 more rounds. Squeeze, squeeze. Nice job. Nose dive. Nose dive. Our last round. I know. Crunch it in, and last one. Walk it forward. Nose dive, nose dive. And let's walk back to forearm plank. Lower hips, ribs to the earth. Inhale, Sphinx pose, resting for a moment. Take a breath. So make it an active Sphinx. So press your forearms down, lurch your heart forward, opening your heart up. Just gaze forward, little back bend. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Settling for a moment. And slowly, however you want to get there, we're going to meet in a plank position and then sink ourselves back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in down dog. Press the ground away. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release, let it go. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, pull hands through heart, grounding at your center here. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. So again, you're gonna hug that belly in, wrap your tailbone under, and gaze forward, opening your palms up. Like you're holding the whole earth in your palms. Don't drop it, okay? Take a breath here. Sit deep, 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 all the way down to your butts. Inhale, Navasana, high boat. Take a strong breath here. Exhaling, lower all the way down to low boat. Inhale, arms over the head, and then we're going to interlace our fingers behind our head. Keep your shoulders and feet hovering. Exhaling, pull left knee to right elbow, little bicycles. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left arm, right elbow. All right, let's switch. We got 3, 4, keep breathing. 5, 6, you got 20. 7, 8, find that breath. 9, 10, nice job. Don't overthink it. 11, 12, and switch. 14, 15, almost there. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let's cross our ankles, pull our knees in, rock yourself all the way back up to a plank position. Take a strong breath in plank, and we got our chaturanga push-ups, 5 of them. Draw your chest forward, lower halfway. And we're going to push back up. 1, 2, you got it, hug that belly. 3, 4, and 5, lower down, pull chest forward and through, up dog. Lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Again, if you can stay here, or if you have space, tap your toes behind you, and then lift your hips up for a nice little black bend, wild thing. Take a breath here, maybe heart to chest to open a little more. Press into that right palm. Exhale, turn the chest down. Inhale, left leg reaches back, one-legged dog. Exhaling, step forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. You're going to drop your shoulders down, gaze forward, take a breath here. On your exhale, start to lean into that front leg, squeeze your inner thighs, and we're going to try to pull our back foot forward and up to half moon. Left arm down, right hand reaches, take a breath, and slight bend to that front knee. Step all the way back. Warrior 2, fingertips reach. We're going to do 4 more of those. Exhaling, lean forward. Maybe hands come to heart to lift your back knee up. Inhale, half moon. Dig your heels, spread your toes, find balance. Exhaling, soft bend to the front knee. Step it all the way back. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. You got 3 more. Pull it up, dig the heel, find balance. Exhale, step back, don't fall like me. Inhale, warrior 2. You got 2 more. Slowly pull back foot forward and up. Inhale, find balance. Exhale, step it back. And last one, lean into that front leg. Inhale, half moon, pelvis towards your right side. Exhale, step all the way back. Inhale, Vira 2, fingertips reach. Exhaling, straighten your front leg. Pull the hip back. Bring left fingertips to earth or shin. Inhale, right arm reaches, Trikonasana. Take a breath here. Keep energetically pulling that left foot or left hip back. My words today. Exhale, bend your front knee. Bring right palm to earth. Inhale, left fingertips to sky. A little lunge, a revolved lunge. Take a breath here. Press into that right palm. You know the drill. Squeeze your inner thighs to pull that back foot forward and up to side plank. Again, you can modify here. We're going to exhale, crunching this time. Inhale, extend foot up. Exhale, crunch it in. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 10, 6. Almost there. Press into that right palm. 7. Again, you can lower that knee. 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, extend. Exhale, turn forward. And sink it back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. Exhale. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, drag hands through heart, grounding at your center. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Squeeze your belly. This is our last round of these. Let's sink all the way down to our butts. Inhale, Navasana. Lift your chest. Exhale, squeeze your belly. Low bows. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace your fingers behind the head. Let's do some bicycles, knee to elbow. That's 1, 2, 3. Keep your chest lifted. 4. Nice and slow. 5. And that breath. 6. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. 7, 8, 9. Mind over matter. 10, 11. Halfway. 12, 13. You got it. 14, 15, and 5, 4. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. Cross your ankles, pull knees in, rock your way forward to a plank. This is our last round of chaturanga push-ups. Take a breath, puff your shoulders, drag your heart forward, lower halfway. That's 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those elbows in. 4, 5, and pull heart forward and through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, let it out. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Again, if you have space for it, drop those toes behind you. Press into the ball of the foot and pinky edge of left foot. Open your heart for wild thing. Take a breath here, press into that left palm. Exhaling, turn the chest down. Inhale, one-legged dog, stretch it back. Exhale, step forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Vira 2, fingertips reach. Drop those shoulders down for a moment. Just find a little squeezing of the inner thighs, a nice strong warrior 2. Exhale, lean into that front leg. Lift your back foot up for half moon. Inhale, left arm up. Spread your toes, reach your heel. Exhale, bend the front knee, step it back. Inhale, Vira 2. And repeat. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, warrior 2. You got it. You got 3 more. Let's lift it up. Find balance. You should know the drill by now. Keep that core squeezing. Inhale, extend. 2 more. And reach it forward. Half moon. Exhale, bring it back. Nice job. Nice and fluid today. Dig into that front knee. Breathe in. Exhale, take it back. Inhale. Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Pull the hip back. Bring fingers to earth or shin. Inhale, Trikonasana, left hand to sky. Take a breath here, energetically pull that right hip back. Exhale, bend the front knee. Left palm to earth. Inhale, right fingertips to sky. Breathe here. Keep wrapping that right hip back, and then slowly pull the right foot all the way on top of the left. Inhale, side plank. And exhale, we're going to crunch. You know your options. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. That's 2. 3. You got it. 4. 5. 6. Almost there. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plank. And sink back to down dog. All right, take a breath in down dog, settle it in. And exhale, let's ground back into this space here, drawing our awareness to the four corners of this mat. We can finish this practice strong, being mindful of that mind-body connection, and just creating space for ourselves to move, to feel, to strengthen, to breathe. Take one more breath in, sigh it out. On your next breath in, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float all the way to your backs. Whew, we've made it. We got one last little workout here before we start really stretching. Let's place our feet on the earth, hip distance apart. Relax your shoulders along your sides, okay? Take a strong breath in. On your exhale, try to flatten your back towards the earth. So imagining your whole spine flattening into your mat, sinking deep. Maybe becoming one with your mat if you want to think that deeply. And on your next inhale, slowly lift your hips, ribs up, coming to a bridge position. Take a breath here. I want you to feel your glutes squeezing at the top. Feel your inner thighs squeezing. And then on your exhale, bring it back down. And then we're going to take it right back up, squeezing at the top, nice and slow. And exhale it back down. We got 20 of those. Let's bring it back up. That's 3. And lower it down. 4. Nice and slow. Try to stick with it. I know it's hard. 5. That strong exhale at the top, okay? 6. You got it. 7. We're almost halfway. Not so bad. 8. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 9. Almost there. 10. Keep breathing. 11. 12. You're almost there. 13. Keep going. 14. 15. And 5. 4. Almost there. 3. Squeeze it at the top. 2. And last one. 1. Exhale it down. Let's sway knees from side to side. So you can either stay here, or if you have a block, maybe take a little supported bridge with your block underneath your sacrum. I'm going to go for full Urdhva Dhanurasana to get a really nice back bend today. If that's not in your practice, just feel free to lay low or take that easier supported bridge pose, okay? Let's take a strong breath in. Exhale, flatten your back towards the earth. If you're going full Urdhva, lift your hips and ribs up. You're in your bridge pose. And then take your hands beside your ears. Fingertips are facing your feet. Take a breath and then push yourself all the way up to that nice strong Urdhva or full wheel pose. Pull your elbows towards each other. Dig into your feet, squeeze your inner thighs. Chest goes to the back of your mat. Let's take 2 strong breaths here. Exhale, lower head, shoulders, hips, ribs to earth. Sway knees from side to side. Slow it down again. Let's cross our ankles, swinging yourself up. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Our last few stretches here. Inhale, stretch your left leg back long. Exhale, pull knee to your chest. Draw ankle towards your right wrist and lay the shin down on the earth. Crawl your right foot back, and for a moment, just lift your spine up. Take a breath here. Exhale, fold over your hip crease forward into a nice pigeon pose. I want you to crawl your spine forward, forward, forward until you can't anymore, and then drop your head last. We're going to be here for a few breaths. So just take your time. Try to soften those hip creases. And if you're still carrying tension in your shoulders, release it. And as we slow down in class today, why don't we draw our awareness back to that affirmation or that intention that you set for yourself today? Let's take 3 more deep breaths here, trying to soften a little bit more, maybe going a little deeper. Slow, intentional breaths, okay? Try to quiet the mind. We're almost finished. Give yourself these last few minutes of space. Slowly crawl your chest up. You can stay here for a moment, or if you have space for it, bend your back knee, reach back with your right hand and get a nice little quad stretch. Take a couple deep breaths, pull heel towards your butt. Exhaling, release, plant your palms, step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch right leg back long. Exhale, pull knee to chest. Draw ankle towards your left wrist and lay the shin down on the earth. Crawl your right foot back. And for a moment, lift that chest up, sink your hips. Left foot back, and then fold over your hip creases. You can come to your forearms or maybe completely surrendering all the way down into the posture. Let's relax our hips, relax your shoulders, and quiet the mind. If there's a slew of streaming thoughts or anxiousness happening, try to throw it away for now. You can pick all of that stuff up when you're finished with your practice. Let's take a few more breaths here, maybe going deeper, maybe softening the hip creases just a little more. And on your next breath in, slowly lift your chest up. Again, you can stay here if you have space. Bend your back knee, reach back with your left hand. Draw heel towards your glute. Just lift your chest up. Take a moment. Exhaling, release the foot. Plant your palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your bellies. Take your arms along your sides in this nice cactus shape. And then stretch your right arm out to the side. Tent the fingertips. And all you're going to do is lean your body up into your left arm. So you should feel this in the armpit area. If you have space, take your right foot, tap the toes behind you. So you're stretching out your chest here and that armpit area, okay? For a lot of people, this is super, super intense. So be mindful. If it's too much, let's take 2 more breaths here. We won't stay here long. Slowly drawing back through center. Bring both hands to cactus again. This time, let's straighten our left arm out, tenting the fingertips, leaning into our right arm. Our left arm out. I apologize, right and lefts today. And then if you have space, pick your left toes up, tap them behind you, leaning into that right shoulder. Take a few breaths here. I know it's intense. Slowly come back through center. Let's bring our palms in, coming all the way up to a tabletop pose, hands and knees. When you've arrived in table, take a breath in, lift your chest, and let your belly fall towards the earth. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin, press the ground away. Inhale, lift up, drop your belly down. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin. Let's do a couple more of those, just evening out our spine again, finding some cat-cows here. Quieting the mind once more. Then coming back to a neutral space, let's swing our feet around and meet in a seat. We got a couple more stretches here before we find our way to Shavasana. Bring your feet together and then resist the urge to pull your heels towards you. I want you to take your feet out a little bit more. in front of you. Scoop your flesh up from underneath your sit bones and then sit your spine up tall. Take a breath here. Knees are open wide. Exhaling, fold over your hip creases forward. Drop your neck, let your head hang. You can lightly pull on the feet. Taking a few breaths here. Try to drop your neck, release that last bit of tension. Slowly releasing, lifting your chest up. Let's kick both legs out long. Spread your toes, reach your heels. Take a breath here. And exhale, fold over your hip creases forward. Nope. Fold over your hip creases forward. Drop your neck and let your head hang. Sorry, I don't know where that dog came from. Let's draw our awareness back in. Taking a few breaths here. Keep softening into it. Take 2 more breaths. Release that last bit of tension you're still holding. Relax your neck. And slowly lift yourself back up. All the way down onto your backs. Last little twist here. Let's place our feet on the earth. Pick your hips up. Take them off to your left. Then draw the knees in. Let them fall to your right. You can open your arms up to your sides. Maybe a gaze off that left shoulder. Slowly pulling back through center. Pick your hips up. Take them off to the right. Draw the knees in. Let them fall off to your left. Open your arms up. Maybe gaze off that right arm. Slowly coming back through center. Let's center our hips out and then just stretch your legs out long. Relax your arms along your sides. Take one last strong breath in through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth, exhale. Relax your feet, your hips, your arms, your face, and enjoy just a minute of Shavasana. Start to find a little movement again in your hands and your feet. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana, please feel free. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a warm hug. And just lightly find your way all the way back to a seat. Taking an easy seat. Bring your palms together, thumbs plugging at your sternum, spine tall. Just closing the eyes once more. Let's all take a strong collective breath in through the nose. Slow sigh out. Softening once again. So whatever space you've formed for yourself in this practice today, try to carry it with you throughout your day, maybe throughout your week. Just continually reminding yourself that if you ever feel lost or overwhelmed or anxious or stressed, you can always come back to your practice. It's always here for you whenever you need it. Just finding that space and that time and creating the moments for yourself is all you need to do. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today and for working super hard. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today in this practice. I would love to see you back. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel about this video. I would love to hear your input and I would love your support. I do have a tip jar, as I mentioned at the beginning of this class. So if you feel compelled to donate to this channel here, I would love your support. Other than that, can't wait to see you again. Stay tuned, and I'll see you for the next video.